is Sage Lewis from Web Marketing Watch, and it is Friday commentary day. Hopefully you've been enjoying the videos that I've been putting out from Search Engine Strategies Conference in San Jose. It's been a couple weeks now since the SES San Jose, and the topic that has been most top of my mind has been link building. I know that when I first started this, I had a premise that social media and that type of thing was going to be a really hot topic, and I certainly think it was and is a major topic. But link building, it's starting to kind of actually get me a little nervous, because I think the landscape is changing drastically. Because there was a session maybe you heard about, are paid links evil, and Matt Cutts from Google was there and a bunch of other people, and it was a really outgoing panel and the whole thing. And the premise is Google doesn't want you to buy links to artificially inflate link popularity. And so, so you might say, well, they don't want that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Well, let me tell you something. The reason this has kind of got me a little worried is because there's a real easy fingerprint for link builders. So what do? If they're buying links, they are involved in one of the major link buying places. There's a bunch of them out there, and it wouldn't be very difficult for Google to send in a spy into that database and see all of the websites that are in there, and just not give any value for links from those websites that are writing posts for money purposes. So that's right off the bat. But then, think about all those, if you do link building, think of all those second-tier directories you've gotten involved in. There's lists of those. Who else is getting involved in those directories other than people that are intentionally trying to inflate their link popularity? That might be a place that I would start. What about links that are site-wide, like they're on every single page of a site pointing back to another site? Those are suspicious. What about a person who owns multiple domains and is cross-linking them all together in hopes of increasing their link popularity? Really easy to track. And that's what's scary about this, really, is that if you have been doing this, tracking it is not an issue. I am quite certain Google is all over how to track that type of thing. But the question is, what are they going to do with you? Are they going to just not give those links any weight? They could do that. Or would they potentially penalize you because they hate this so much? Why do they hate it? Because it is attacking their most important part of their algorithm, which is link popularity. That's why Google was so great to begin with, is because they determined sites were great based on who was linking to them naturally. If you didn't have a lot of links, you weren't doing well. If you had a lot of links, you did better, and the results were better. And that's why they hate it. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing penalties for outright link building to increase link popularity. And so why does that really bother me? I've been kind of talking about this for a year or so. Last Search Engine Strategies in Chicago, not this last December, but the one before, we were talking about this. The reason this interests me now is because I think search engine optimization is probably resurging because paid search is becoming more expensive. People are seriously looking at search engine optimization as a major part of their search marketing initiatives. And if optimization is a major part and buying links is out of the question, what are you going to do? How are you going to handle that? It's going to be really tricky. So I have been thinking a lot about this. I would not be surprised if we see a major assault from Google and similar engines on link builders. I would not be surprised for that to happen at all. And then that's going to change the landscape significantly. So that's what I've been thinking about. If you've been doing link building and buying links, how do you feel about it? You think it's worth the risk? Do you think it's the way to do it? Or do you think you should be considering something else? If you haven't tried it, should you consider it, or should you consider some other alternatives to get good natural links? It's an interesting debate. All right, everybody, I hope you have a super weekend, and this is Sage Lewis from Web Marketing Watch, and happy marketing!